It's time to go to another resort and bring you another review. So that means it's time to pack, and I thought perfect timing to do a video on all the tips and tricks that I use when I'm packing. All right, so let's start with luggage. And the first tip is do not check a bag in if you can help it. Even if they make you pay for a carry-on, it's so much less hassle and you can get to your destination a lot quicker. I've had to wait for checked baggages for sometimes an hour. So if you can, try to use a carry-on. I've always used this one from Swiss Gear. I love it. I'm gonna show you some of the things inside. And then as a carry-on, I've tried so many different carry-on bags. And right now I'm using this one. Again, I found it on Amazon. I'm gonna show you all the cool features for both bags. No matter what size luggage you're looking to buy, the very first thing you want to look at are the wheels, believe it or not. The wheels can tell you a lot about the quality of the suitcase. You want to make sure they're really durable. But this one in particular, I love because of that front pocket. So you can put things that you need to get to really easy on the airplane. Plus it has all the compartments inside as well so that you can really organize your stuff neatly. I have tried dozens of weekender bags from high end to low end, and so far this one's my favorite from Amazon. It's like $35. It's not even a name brand. But yes, I love that it has so many different compartments. It's so spacious. There's even one for your laptop and a waterproof one as well. I also love that it's light colored inside. So when something's dark colored, I tend to lose everything. I can't find it. And the fact that it's waterproof, I just love the fabric, so it's pretty durable. And the handles are great. It's over your shoulder. You can take it in your hand. And then there's that great handle in the back that you can put right over your carry-on. And you might be thinking, how am I gonna fit everything that I need in these two bags? Come on. But I'm gonna show you how you can multi-purpose things you don't need as much as you think. Don't overpack, just keep watching. Start with the airplane ride, and I'm not going to go over all the typical things that you already know to bring. In this video, I'm just going to tell you things that people tend to forget, some tips and tricks. So the first thing is, now that they're getting more strict about how many items you can bring on the plane, lots of times I'll bring a crossover bag, and then I'll wear a coat over it so they can't see it. And I'll just put the necessities right in there, you know, the things that you have to get to right away. Some things that people forget all the time are pens. So especially if you're traveling internationally, you have to fill out those forms, and people are always asking me for pens. So keep that in mind. Also, I always bring extra masks just in case, you know, switch mine out. I use the disposable ones. And then I always bring something to wipe my hands for sure. Then a lot of people also forget stuff for their lips because it gets really dry. So bring something for your lips. And then always, you know, I have Advil. I don't like take Advil a lot, but if it's, you know, you're getting a headache on the plane, that is the worst. And then also, of course, gum. I think most people bring that, but if you are going to high altitudes, your ears tend to pop a lot. But the one thing that I always bring is my little bottle of essential oils, because you never know when things are gonna get stinky around you. So it's a lifesaver. I'll even bring it in the bathroom. Also, the other thing is a portable charging device, something that you don't have to plug in, because lots of times in the airplanes, you never know if you're gonna have outlets to charge your devices, and they tend to drain pretty quickly. But you guys know all that. You know what to bring on the plane. So now let's get to packing our carry-on. Okay, toiletry bag. I think everyone knows by now you have to use a clear toiletry bag. If not, sometimes they flag your bag and they search it. So these are really expensive. I got them from Amazon, so let's pack them. So I'm not gonna go over everything you need to pack in your toiletry bag. I think you know what toiletries to pack, but a few things that I have forgotten in the past, and then just a reminder about the size. It cannot be larger than 3.4 ounces or will get taken away. So I've seen deodorants, perfumes, very expensive perfumes. What else do people get taken away? Hair gels, so many hairsprays. So just make sure you're checking all of the sizes of your toiletries. Okay, some things I never forget now that I have forgotten in the past. One is stomach medicine. So you're going to an all-inclusive resort, you're gonna overeat, overdrink, and trust me, you're gonna get stomach aches once in a while. So I bring Pepto, Tums, and even think about preparing ahead of time. If you're not using a probiotic, try a probiotic before going on vacation if you're not already using one, because it can help with that too. And make sure you pack it. Allergy medicine. So I forgot it the first time, and even if your kids or you don't suffer from allergies, sometimes when you go to different countries and things like that, it acts up. So bring that. And definitely bring laxatives. I know it's weird, but your stomach just tends to get messed up, and sometimes you can't go to the bathroom, which is also uncomfortable. And then finally, eye drops. So definitely bring some eye drops too, because again, the change in the conditions can make your eyes really dry and watery and red. The other thing is SPF for your lips. Now, everyone always remembers the sunscreen and things like that, but they forget about their lips. When you're going to the Caribbean, the sun is hot. There's nothing more uncomfortable than sunburned lips. So get 2 or 3 of these. Put one, one you can have back at the room, one to put in your beach bag, and make sure that you are applying it frequently. Okay, so let's talk sunscreen. I know everyone thinks we gotta pack sunscreen, but again, you cannot pack the big ones. I've seen so many sunscreen bottles taken away, but they have these little tiny ones now. You can get them, I get them at CVS. They'll be in the list below, but these are so worth it, easy to pack, much less expensive than you're gonna find at the resort. Bug spray is a big one too, because the Caribbean can be very, very buggy. So make sure you're packing that bug spray, and I put it in my beach bag too to bring to the beach. All right, now for the essential oils. Again, I bring my essential oils everywhere, but especially when I'm vacationing, because the rooms can be a little bit mildewy because it's very humid there, so it helps with the smell. I spray the sheets. It's good for the bathroom. If you're sharing bathrooms, it can get stinky. And I also bring my diffuser blends because sometimes they even have diffusers in the room. If you're gonna have one of those big jetted bathtubs in your room, I always think to myself, I wish I would have brought bath bombs, because usually they all have like bath bubbles, but it's nice just to have some bath bombs, and you already have your essential oils. You could add that in and just take a really nice, long, hot bath. Okay, chafing balm. I know that sounds weird, but especially if you're traveling with boys, the bathing suits when they swim tend to rub up against their inner thigh, and it can create a very painful burn, chafing burn. And I cannot tell you how many vacations that we've been on where they are in agony. So now I'm prepared. I have them put it on ahead of time, and I'm telling you, it's a lifesaver. Okay, so for a beach bag, we all want a cute beach bag, right? Something like this. Now this you could use as your carry-on. You could try to pack some stuff in it and use it as a carry-on. Some of these you could even try to pack, but they do get bulky. These burlap ones. The other option you could do is what I've kind of been doing is these little zip bags. Basically, they zip up into the pouch and they unfold into waterproof full bags. I'm gonna put all the links below, and then you can just kind of throw everything in there for the beach, and it's waterproof. This one also has a zip, which I like. The other thing too, if you're traveling with kids, this one is really cool too. It's a mesh bag. And so like if you're gonna bring sand toys, those types of things, you can just pull it out and see, it has the mesh. And then it's really, really easy to pack. So some good tips for the beach. So you definitely wanna bring a hat. That's where I'm wearing this hat. So you can either wear the hat on the plane, especially if you're gonna have a big hat like this. These are very hard to pack. So you're gonna have to plan on wearing this on the plane, or you can pack, definitely like a visor, hats. If you're traveling with kids, make sure you're bringing hats for everyone, because you're going to need to protect your face. It's really, really hot. So make sure you bring lots of plastic bags, because that morning before you leave, you want to take one last dip in the ocean, one last dip in the pool. All your stuff is wet. You can wrap them up in plastic bags and throw them in your suitcase. Okay, if you're going to an all-inclusive resort, with all-inclusive drinks in the Caribbean, you have to bring these insulated tumblers. I'm telling you, it's gonna keep your drinks cold all day. And then you can also pack things inside of them. I usually put my bathing suits inside them. Even when I'm leaving and the bathing suit's wet, it's perfect because I can put them right in the cup. Okay, so flip-flops, of course everyone's gonna bring flip-flops, but what I do is I bring these are Crocs. I can wear them to the pool, they're waterproof. I can wear them to the beach, but I can also wear them at night with a dress. And I can even wear them around the room, because I don't like to go barefoot in the room. So try to find something that you can multi-purpose both during the day and night. Water shoes. So make sure you do your research, because sometimes the beaches around the resorts are rocky. So one resort we went to, I read all the reviews and I knew ahead of time I had to bring some water shoes, and they can be really expensive at the resort. So just make sure you're looking to see if you're gonna need some water shoes. Okay, this is a big one, and I just learned this one, is bring a wireless charger with you, because the last time I was on vacation, something happened to my iPhone where it charges and it would not charge. And they did not have wireless chargers at the resort. So I was panicking a little bit. I had to go off the resort. So bring a wireless charger with you so you never have to worry about that. The thing I always forget to do, but I'm doing it next time, is to put right on top of your suitcase a bag that has a bathing suit and cover up with your flip-flops on top of it, so you can change into it when you get to the resort, because lots of times you get there and the room's not ready, but you wanna go to the beach, you wanna go to the pool, and then everything is right there. You don't have to go, digging through your suitcase to find everything. So even if you don't have a YouTube channel or anything like that, you should bring a selfie stick or a tripod, something like that, so you can make some fun videos with your family. If you have a tripod, you could set it up, put the timer on, and take some amazing photos as well. So a few more quick tips. One is sometimes they have dress codes for the restaurant. So make sure, especially for men, that you are checking. You might need dress pants, you know, a dress shirt, that type of thing. Also, it does rain a lot. So I always bring a raincoat, especially something with a hood because it's the Caribbean. So you get these random rainstorms every once in a while. It's nice if you're going to dinner, you know, you have to walk or something in the rain to have the raincoat. And then finally, singles. Bring lots of singles so that you can tip. And I hope you found these tips helpful. And if you did, please like and subscribe and follow us on 3 Days and Tres Noches while we keep bringing you real and honest reviews and information that you can use for your next vacation.